talking about having to be able to tackle with what they're asking you to do. Team-wise last year, that was kind of a weakness, wasn't it?
Yeah, we know we were one of the last teams just overall missed tackles. You know, that kind of led to the big plays that we gave up that caused us to lose some games. But we've been working hard on that during training camp. You know, that's a big factor that we feel like we can turn around.
Tom Bradley always had a reputation for teaching tackling well. What's it been like to work with him so far?
It's been well, man. You know, he's a real technical guy. You know, he's coached linebacker, so he has a lot of different type of technique towards tackling, which is going to help us in the long run.
How do you work on communication? Is there anything you can do here? Is it need game reps where you guys are out there in the fire?
We can get reps out here, you know, while we in camp together. You know, it's still a tough environment. You know, everything that we do right now is being watched. You know, and the communication just got to get better.
They're going to let you play safety too? I mean, it seems like everybody's getting some reps out there.
You know, they just want to make sure everybody versatile. You know, if they do let me play safety, you know they do. But right now, I'm just playing corner right now.
Is that because defenses have to adapt to what's going on offensively with some of these teams?
Yeah, definitely. You may come out with a team that's going to run the ball 100 times, or you may come out with a team that's going to throw the ball. You know, so you may never know. So being able to be versatile, keep us ahead of the game.
The time we spend around each other, whether it's in the meeting room, at the dorms, in the lunchroom, that's real key to build that bond, build those relationships, because that carries over into the football field.
Morgan, what's more important, you getting to know them on the field or them getting to know you on the field?
No, I think it's both. We all getting to know and understand each other, and that's for anybody that's new here. It's getting to know the guys that's been here and learning the program from the guys that's been here, and also them getting used to us coming to the program. So I think it goes both ways.
Morgan, and seeing them in more live conditions, what are your impressions, I guess, of some of these guys now seeing pads on?
They look good, man. It started even from OTAs. You can see the athleticism, and the only thing is just carried over into the pads, and guys are flying around, and it looks a lot of fun. So just keep having the arrow, keep pointing up, and keep getting better each day.
Really good, productive day. I'm glad the weather cooperated with us. Just on the injury front, we had a number of guys that missed Monday that was able to work in a partial capacity today, working their way back with minor day-to-day things. Morgan Burnett, Artie Burns, Sean Davis all worked in a partial capacity. We had a couple guys with minor injuries that are being evaluated. They all could be probably characterized as day-to-day. Antonio Brown, Villanueva, Washington. We'll just keep going through this process that is team development. Enjoying it. Significant week for us as we get into week 2. In terms of expectation, quality of detail, cohesions, all those things need to be taken a significant step. Pre-snap cleanliness in terms of penalties. We have the officials here today for the first day. They'll be here into the weekend. It's that point in camp as well. You know, we can't introduce football without introducing playing it in a legal fashion, and their presence is a significant step. Today they were more communicating things that they're looking for, sticking points regarding the playing rules. Tomorrow you'll see an increase in terms of the policing, in terms of making sure the guys are playing clean football, but just all part of the process, but necessary. Questions?
Has Edmonds' athletic ability manifested at times throughout practice thus far from what you've seen?
Yes, and it should. You know, he's a 1. Those 1 characteristics should show up routinely.
You've been able to bounce him around a little bit with some of the other injuries that have taken place in the secondary. Have gotten looking in different positions?
He has not. He's been playing exclusively strong safety.
Mike, when you get a new player such as Morgan coming in, is it more important for him to get accustomed to playing with those guys or them to get more accustomed to playing with him?
It's 6 or half a dozen. Nice question, though. You know, that's what this process is, man. It's about getting to know. Cohesion is a big part of it. Guys that have worked together for a number of years can communicate with a look or a nod, things of that nature, nonverbal things. But that's things that we respect, and it's a process in which those things are built. And so there's a process awaiting all new guys, whether they're veterans like Morgan or rookies like Edmonds. That's one of the significant things that we're doing here.
Mike, those nods or winks or whatever, are they more prevalent in the secondary because of some of the coverages and things like that, or no?
I think that, you know, they're significant really in all positions, but probably highlighted in the secondary and probably more noticeable because the distance between players to the naked eye, they're probably much more noticeable.
Like, if these officials address the people are concerned about the helmet, the targeting, and all that rule, have they addressed that yet, or is that a video they'll show you later?
We're addressing all things relative to officiating in 2018.
How would you describe the culture between the players? From the outside looking in, it looks like there's a real brotherhood with this group.
You know, again, that's something that you build here. You don't assume those things. It's not something that you carry over. Every group is different. We've got new components. We've got guys like Morgan that are new to us and getting acclimated. Those are things that you seeds that you sow in an environment like this. That's why we enjoy coming up here to St. Vincent's, and it's very much a significant part of our process.